All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 8 of KBW. I am your host, Ryan, alongside my co-host, White Peppa, and we have our man right here in the center because we couldn't get him up on our Jumbotron. We got our boy Rico.
Vince is fucking our Jumbotron.
Yeah,
It's nice to see you, man.
Yeah, hopefully this is the first time the fans have seen you, obviously, because, well, they all know about our recording issues we've had a couple times here.
Really shit the bed the first time.
I'm a part-timer like the champion.
Yeah, thanks.
We can tell. That's why you got you on the little screen here this time around. This is how much we feel for you right now.
He's not going to actually show up to the show.
Yeah, no, he's going to be the screen image. That's what he is.
Via satellite.
We got no really news or anything this week. It's WrestleMania this weekend. So obviously we got our picks. We got to go over Raw and Smackdown and what happened this past week, really. And just some key things because, making some predictions on currently 16 matches, I said. And they're still waiting for a 17th match, along with NXT TakeOver, which is Friday night. They moved it to because of some other events that are going on. Hall of Fame. Well, no, Friday. That's also Friday.
On Saturday.
Oh, Friday. There's something else going on, though. Down there, they said on Saturday.
Saturday's a Hall of Fame, guys.
So let's hop into it. On Monday Night Raw, what we had talked about last week was them making this a all titles on the line match, and that's literally how they started off the show with Stephanie McMahon coming out and this, announcing that. Are any of us shocked by this?
No, I'm not, because their women's division is too small to have two titles.
Did this say it was 26 wrestlers on each roster though?
Women?
Women,
That
yeah.
count?
I'm just saying.
The
I'm
same
saying
four
it's 26.
fights, so might as well just move them
show up.
around.
This is very true.
Well, I don't want to see Alicia Fox fight for any title. All right, I want to see.
They're trying to branch out.
Right, to different brands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Or no, to the women's brand, like all by themselves.
Like outside of like a women's wrestling company?
Like, they'll have like the Raw, Smackdown, and then like Wednesday nights will be just women.
Yeah. No, exactly. I'm in for that. That I do need. I'm going to turn the text message sound off.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to hear Rico.
Rico's getting rejected via text message.
I mean, there's only going to be one belt. They have tag team belts now.
And that's only one belt. They go through all the shows. Which makes sense.
Wait. So wait. Hold on. So I said this last week, and you argued with me. Now that your lover here, Rico, says it's all good and dandy. Is that what this is?
Rico makes all the sense in the world, buddy.
You know what? This is how I feel about both of you right now. That's it.
Ryan,
that's how I feel.
You make no sense.
But besides all that, obviously they will eventually unify the titles. I don't know if they're gonna do it right away, but you're obviously gonna see those unified. So you will be seeing, as we talked about, Rousey, Flair, and Lynch for both women's titles currently. So yeah, we kind of did that once you saw Charlotte win that match. Other key things that really happened. Seth Rollins confronted Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he does that.
And what did we think of that happening? What do you think of the outcome of it, let's say?
First of all, what I think about the whole week, why did he punch him in the balls so many times?
Twice he hit him in the balls.
That's weird. Seth, yeah, but you don't just go kicking him in.
He kicked him and then he uppercut.
No, he punched. Yeah, he gave him a double. He gave him 2 Johnson and Nuggets.
He did.
Sable is not going to take that shit when you get home. She's over there. She can't do the grind on Brock Lesnar if his balls are swollen because
you should have
over
some
there
balls of steel.
Uppercutting him.
He's too busy popping, a bunch of pills that shrink his balls anyway. He probably
that's true. He probably doesn't have big balls.
He probably didn't even feel it.
This is the truth. I don't know, Rico. What do you think? I trust you.
I think he deserved it. I think he should have drafted it. He should have went for the trifecta and did it 3 times.
A 3-time baller? Oh, you can't.
Why not?
That's balling too hard. Ball too hard.
Stomped him and kicked him while he was down.
In the balls?
After the stop?
You know what? I'm gonna have. This is the first time I'm ever gonna not agree, man.
You're not gonna agree?
You're
Okay.
scrambling that man's eggs. You know
I'm good with it. Honestly, they're turning Seth Rollins
here we
heel.
go.
I think that's what this is. I think they're having the Seth Rollins heel factor here, of finally being that dirty player again. I think that's what you're going to see. You're going to see some dirty playing from him against Brock Lesnar, which was very nice to see. Also, I'd rather put out before we get into any more of this. You see our legitimate I said, this is our WrestleMania logo. We talked about some new things coming, so we got that up on the screen currently because that's what we're able to display at least. So there's that. There's some other things in the work like we talked about. Obviously, once we get everything working, we'll be able to bring Rico up here hopefully next week for the start of the new season.
For the WrestleMania, our first ever Raw after WrestleMania kind of thing.
Yeah, Raw after WrestleMania. Our brand new look, hopefully. We're going to hopefully have some things up there. So I just want to touch on that before I forgot to hit on that because we kind of just skipped by that.
And to Ryan's side there, you'll see that's for the ladder match.
Yep, we got our ladder match.
Actually, it's like a hardcore match because we also have an ironing board.
We have the ironing board, ladder, we have the table, and we have the chair right here. So we're all ready to go.
We're
TLC, TLC, and an ironing board. That's the next match we'll have. So we got
TLC. What's the one that's coming out?
Still TLC. Oh, Extreme Rules.
Works for Extreme Rules too.
We got everything all set to go for that. So we got a new kind of setup here. We got some holes in the wall that I'll be putting Jeff through it in a minute. Maybe even Rico if he pisses me off.
Can't even do anything.
But
jealous
there's that.
Man, when you see this title. So
you saw some matches that didn't really matter as much. Batista gave his final words, which I kind of thought were corny. I don't know. What did you think of Batista's words?
You mean all two of them?
Yeah, all 2 words. What do you think?
What do you call him, a bitch ass or something like that?
Some ridiculous. Do you remember what he said, Rico?
I do remember. He said, shit, what did he say?
You say it's on bitch or something like that?
You said he remembered shit, bitch. Is that what he said? I don't remember saying
like,
that.
You got it, bitch. Like
it was something bitching. Yes, it was bitching.
Right? Like you got it, bitch, or
you're going down, bitch, or burn, bitch, or something like that.
Right.
But he
something with a bitch in
something
it.
with bitch in there. We all agree at least on that much. His 2 words after his video of him beating him because he's never beaten Batista ever. And he showed the 3 times that they faced off. 2 or 3 times. It was 3, I think, right?
3.
And he won every single time.
Yeah.
So obviously, he's going and saying I'm undefeated against Triple H, and then he loses this match as his goodbye farewell. Again, I saw no point to that. That was kind of just a filler. There was really nothing nice about that. You saw Apollo Crews and Jinder Mahal fight, nothing crazy there.
Boo!
You saw the Revival win again, this time for a title match against Aleister Black.
Well, it wasn't a pin, it was a
phony count out. It was a count out. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Then Drew McIntyre attacks Roman Reigns again for the 3rd week in a row, right? Am I drawing a blank there? Is it the 3rd week?
Well, no. Last week
he attacked him in the interview.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And the week before, they attacked him at the...
1 week he wasn't on at all, right? Didn't Roman disappear for 1 week?
I can't remember.
I think he did.
He may have.
Has Roman been on every episode since he's come back, Rico? Hasn't he missed one?
Pretty sure he has.
I thought he missed one. I don't know why.
See, I could have because it was 2 weeks.
I don't think he has.
Because it was 2 weeks ago when he got his self clock. Because 2 weeks ago was after Fastlane, right? And that's when McIntyre attacked him. Correct.
3 weeks was after Fastlane.
3 weeks after Fastlane, he got attacked and beaten in the head, and Dean Ambrose wanted to go after him, and then he got attacked again by him. Did he not the following week? And Dean Ambrose fought him again.
Yeah.
And then he got attacked last week, and then this week.
Right.
So it's 4 weeks in a row that he's been attacked, and nothing's been said. Nothing's been done by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just kind of taking it lying down. Sad to see. You saw the 3 women that I talked about earlier who are going for the championship, fighting a triple threat match, a 3-woman tag match, right? What do you call that?
Stop saying it. 6-woman tag.
6-woman tag. I was drawing a blank.
He's thinking 3 women. Come on.
6-woman tag. But the stipulation was they couldn't hit either any of them. They couldn't hit each other because they would be kicked out of the match. Is that what the stipulation was, right?
Yep, they would be boosted out of the main event if they struck each other during the match was the key.
Yep.
Ronda heard that very loudly.
And she
literally it was like 1, 2. It was literally tap out. 3. The 3rd tap was like tap, tap, tap. She jumped up and just started kicking
after
bitches.
both of them.
Yeah, she went after them both.
I'm still loving this whole 3 fight thing. These girls are going at it.
Yeah, they don't like each other at all, and I kind of dig it. I dig it, sucker. That's
lost our screen.
That's still going to be a big match, I think, because you're going to have with having it be like you had they got arrested this week again.
They got arrested this week and last week.
And then Ronda kicked out the window this time.
Ronda kicked out the window, and then Charlotte knocked Ronda's head off the side of.
No, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right? Did you see that, Rico?
Yeah, I did see that.
She literally kicked her like. You heard like people laughing like, oh, that's not
right.
And then Ronda drove a police car into another police car.
Yeah, into another police car.
They were the worst cops ever.
They were a bunch of idiots.
Can we be real?
It was
Those cops
DC, right?
suck.
It was DC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, DC, get your shit together, man.
Right,
Your cops are
get
awful.
some cops who don't let people into the front seat of their car to drive off with.
Your cops, aka.
And wait a minute, my
indie
favorite thing was
wrestlers.
is they only had 2 cop cars, but arrested 3 women, and you would put the same women who are trying to fight each other in the same exact car in the back. Like, what do you think was gonna happen?
They start girl fighting with their feet.
Like, they were kicking. There was no girl fighting. If there was a girl fight, you're gonna get your ass beat from one of them girls.
Maybe.
Do you enjoy this feud that these 3 are having currently?
Yeah, it's I just don't agree with the titles being both titles being fought for. Like one, I think it's for that, even though it's.
You don't like the unifying?
No, they haven't said the unifying it yet.
Yes, they did.
They just said it was for all matches.
Winner take all.
Yeah.
So they're still going to own 2 belts.
That means they're going to own 2 belts currently.
It's
They didn't say winner takes all 2 unified title. That's not what they said. Rico?
It's going to happen, though. Come on.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I said it's going to happen. I'm saying, but they're not saying it right away that they're unifying the titles. They're saying someone's going to win.
Stop knocking down.
I'm going to knock down Matt Jackson. Someone's going to win 2 titles. That's what they're currently saying. They're not saying they're unifying it, correct?
Yeah, but why else would they have one person win 2 titles? Because they're going to bring them together.
Just for the fun of it. Just so Ronda Rousey can have the titles, and then they have her lose both titles the next night, and she decides to retire because she's having babies.
She's not retiring.
She's taking time off.
Spoiler alert, Rousey ain't winning.
Thank you.
Rousey, listen, they haven't built up Rousey.
Already?
They haven't built up Rousey enough to have her lose to then disappear. She can't lose at WrestleMania this high in her career and just disappear like that. That's disrespect.
Yes,
you have to have her win.
Please make sure you write that on your sheet.
I want the man. I think the man should win.
Please write that on your sheet.
But I'm just saying you can't do that to her. You know what I mean? Like,
you can do it to her.
They're not going to do it to her.
She's had a longer reign than
Rousey.
What?
Rousey's she's going to be off for the next couple months.
Right.
That's my point. Or more, if she's trying to make a baby, you'll talk about a year probably.
It doesn't take a year to make a baby. It takes about 7 minutes in the wrong person.
9 months.
What?
It takes 9 months inside of a woman.
You don't sit in there for 9 months.
The baby sits in there for 9
oh,
months.
The baby.
Not you. She's having the baby, you moron. So she has to be out for at least a year probably. Think about it. For them to finally have a baby, it may not happen the first time. They have to go at it a few times a night, or whatever the case may be, missionary
They have
only.
a lot of time
and then
man.
it comes around, and then she takes back, comes back.
It's a tough baby.
I'm just saying you can't. Dude, I don't see the WWE disrespecting Ronda Rousey that way. That's my only point here. I'm still maybe picking the man, but I'm just saying you just can't do that. Why you gotta hold him like that? That's all I'm saying, guys. Listen, I don't I think Becky Lynch should win, and I think, but in all honesty, let's be real. If it was just Rousey versus these 2, Rousey would knock their asses out, hands down.
She would put her hands on it. She would
get
tell
them
her
hands.
to get them hands.
She'd tell her to get them hands. She'd tell them both to get them hands.
Bro, no.
Yeah, Heavy Machinery didn't do much. They fought.
I love Heavy Machinery though.
They were gonna say, but it was just a random match. But again, nothing title.
When Otis gets all, he got all nuts
the
because he saw Lacey. Lacey came out during that match.
Yeah, Lacey came out during that match.
Nothing's better than when women come out and Otis Dozovich is around. He starts making a thing. He goes, ladies, and he gets all hopped up on women. Because did that happen again with Alexa Bliss or something like that? And he turned around and was like, ladies. Oh, because he was part. It wasn't just them two, wasn't it? Was it the Giant match? Wasn't it the Giant intergender match?
No, that was Smackdown, wasn't it?
They were in that though too, right? Something where he.
This was Heavy Machinery versus Bobby
Roode and Chad
Gable though. That was this one. That's what she walked down though, wasn't it? Or was it in the Raw one? No, it was this one. Yeah, because then they
down.
won, and then he did the worm and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to get to, what did you think, Rico, of the Braun Strowman match when he went up against the fake Colin Jost and Michael Che?
2-0 against who?
You remember the Braun Strowman match where he on Raw where he picked two guys and told them they were going to be Michael Che and Colin Jost from SNL just to beat them up?
Oh, yeah.
What were your thoughts on that? I mean, I thought it was funny, and he literally just destroyed these two guys. What were your thoughts on that?
I don't know. They're just playing with Strowman, dude. I mean, come on. Not a real match in WrestleMania. He's never going to have the title.
Mosquitoes.
I think they're just like there's no point of Braun Strowman at WrestleMania right now. Like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, exactly. What are they doing to him?
Right. Like, I just think it's like, so you're telling me this guy that's so big and athletic and can do so many things, and what you got out of it is we're gonna have him fight two guys from Saturday Night Live? Like, it's not gonna get anywhere. Did something just? Did Jesus just get me?
Did my computer's on 100%?
Is that the light that happens?
I was trying to click on something real quick to make sure we had it right.
I wanted to make sure everybody heard that sound, just so maybe that's the
calling
first
me.
cue.
It was calling me.
It's calling me. All right. Yeah, but I agree with you, Rico. It's a shame because Braun Strowman can do so much more, and you're gonna get this bull crap out of it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I disagree with you. But from what I heard, it's because of his attitude he's had this entire time to Vince McMahon and just everybody.
You know who else had attitude? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
And what did they let him do?
But was he showing up late all the time? I don't think so.
He was showing up drunk, man.
It doesn't matter about being drunk. It's about being late.
He was drinking in the ring.
I show up late for work all the time, and everybody loves me.
See?
That's because no one knows that you show up late. Other people cover you. But that's not the subject we're on right now.
You don't think someone's covering for Braun Strowman? There's
No.
not some other big crazy dude in there like, oh, hey, I'm Braun.
Yeah, not happening.
No?
I thought it was kind of a joke.
Down that way.
I don't agree with you guys. I think it's kind of a joke what they're doing to Braun right now. Obviously, he should have taken on Lesnar and beat him hands down, but they didn't want that. They didn't have that. So we're not seeing that. But what was great about Raw was we finally, after we thought he was going to come back a couple months ago, we finally saw the Demon. The Demon made his appearance.
Yep.
And boy, oh boy, what an appearance it was.
Oh, yeah. It was an appearance.
I thought Bobby Lashley was going to shit himself. I can say that, right? We're good?
You're allowed to say
Okay,
shit.
I was making sure we say that. It's just after we're bleeping out stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're not
Just
sleeping
sure.
that. God.
Yes! I knocked them all
Damn,
down.
big feet.
It's my knee.
Stupid knees over here is knocking down all of our
Listen, if
tops.
it was so short to fit you, I'd be alright.
I have plenty of room.
My point.
Look, my thoughts on this. Okay?
Yes.
The Demon is a special character.
It is.
It's meant to be used for special situations.
Yes, I agree.
Why in the fook is Bobby Lashley a special situation?
That's what I'm saying.
He
Why
is
is anything?
The worst. I don't like him. He's a crappy wrestler. He's stupid. His personality is garbage trash.
Yo,
And out of all
Lashley's
of
gonna
this,
trash you.
that's why everybody calls him Trashley. It sounds better than Lashley. He couldn't even catch me with his big ass hands. Look, you don't need a Demon to beat Bobby Lashley. It would have been better if he brought out the Demon because like the Undertaker came out, like something that had like a mythical feel to it, where it's like the only way I can beat him is this. Because what you're saying is the Demon has to come out in order to beat Bobby Lashley.
Because he hasn't beaten Bobby Lashley.
That regular Finn can't beat Bobby Lashley.
I agree. I kind of find it.
That's a garbage pail.
I mean, I'm glad to see the Demon back. I just was hoping it was against the Beast.
The Demon Beast.
But what are your thoughts on the Demon, Rico?
I'm glad to see him back.
We're all glad to see him.
Yeah, but do
The
you
entrance
think
is going to be amazing.
it's gonna be a 20-minute entrance?
It sure will.
But
That's not one of the stipulations. It
no,
should be.
it's not.
How long?
We may
will
make
it
an
be?
extra stipulation just in there for fun.
I think we do too. If
I have another
Undertaker,
stipulation I want to.
also if Undertaker appears, a stipulation time on his entrance. Last year was like 7 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh yeah, we'll have to.
It took him forever to get.
We got a
to
couple
the
things
ring.
we can run with because there's some things I want to add to this anyway.
Do like a prop
Into our
bets
list.
at the end. Like
Yeah, with some props bets in there.
Yeah.
But do you think that it should have been brought back for Lashley? Is the thing here? Do you think that it's respect to the Demon to bring him back against Lashley of all people?
Trust me.
What?
Why would you have Finn Balor at WrestleMania when you got the Demon? No matter who it was against.
Yeah.
But the whole premise of the Demon is because Balor couldn't do it. But Balor's won and beaten and can definitely beat Lashley hands down without any help. That's what I'm like.
He's a little bit more brutal this time.
I agree. Okay. I can dig it.
All right, you lovers together again. Got it.
I said I can dig it. I said I agree.
Yeah.
You just heard me trash Lashley for
I did. I say I used to be a fan of Lashley. I did. I liked him. But I don't like this whole gimmick he's got going on right now.
This dude's almost off the podcast.
I'm happy to see Balor win this title back again, hopefully. But we'll see how that goes. Yes, young white Peppa.
I'm going to punch you in the face. Did you press record?
Yeah.
I don't see anything blinking.
See the stop button right there?
Oh.
See the stop button?
Oh, mine's the one that blinks.
Right there.
Okay.
Stop button.
I was nervous.
I don't see a time though.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, time should be the top, shouldn't it? Or do we flip
That's
it?
what I don't know. It's how yours works and mine works in a special way.
No, that's stop. That's a stop button though.
You better make sure.
All right, hold on, people.
Forget to record again.
Don't start with me, all right? No. It's not that I didn't forget to record last time. I'll be right back.
Watch it. He's gonna go down under the table.
Hold on. I can't get down. I can't get around this damn room.
We're gonna act like it's still going, and if it's not, then that means that Roman forgot to hit record for the 36th.
Nah, I think we're good.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it's recording. C21.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Oh, thank God. I was so nervous.
So
I thought we just wasted more.
I just readjusted. I will edit that out.
We don't have to. We can show that your incompetence.
I was right. I told you. Dude, you flipped the camera the wrong way.
Oh.
You put it back up. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
All
we
right,
are back.
Cool. We're back.
We just wanted to verify that it was recording, so you can see that randomness in there.
Otherwise, we're gonna have a weird night.
You know what? Leave them all down. Forget it. They're all going down. They're all going down like a WrestleMania. I throw them all at the ring, and I'm a WrestleMania. Yeah, and I'm gonna win.
Did you just give away
I'm gonna win.
a spoiler?
Yeah, I'm making it.
Ryan's going to be the guy who beats. He's going to beat Braun Strowman for the Andre of the Giant Battle Royal.
I'm just gonna duck and he's gonna I'm gonna lay down. All right, so that's basically Raw in a nutshell there. So then we jump.
Oh, can I have a little moment?
A little bit. All right, we're just
okay.
tilting a little
Little
bit.
moment.
You want a little moment for what?
Kurt Angle, man. Okay, what is his bull hoochie about? And with this whole Corbin thing, and why do they give Corbin the main event of Raw at the go home show before WrestleMania against Rey Mysterio? Why do you want that? Why are they trying to like build Corbin so high for this match? I swear to God, if someone doesn't beat his ass
Vince
before
loved
the
him
match
when he came up in NXT, man.
I like the NXT version. I don't know what he is now.
He was a long-haired.
Yeah, now he's just what?
Crazy.
Baron Corbin, guy who wears vest.
Yeah, he's Vest Man now. Weird.
Vester. He used to be called the
But did you hear? Speaking of that, since we're getting into that match real quick, just to end it, since you're doing your tirade, did you hear, guys, that Rey Mysterio is hurt and may not be able to fight against Samoa
I
Joe?
thought you were going to say, did you hear that Rey Mysterio is the same size as Jeff? Yeah, they did say something about him being hurt.
He said he was hurt. They talked about SmackDown. So my thought was, here's my thought here, though. This is a random thought. Do you think Rey Mysterio's son will come out and fight in his place?
Oh, that big ass kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Do you think that they'll have him show up and defend his dad, and his dad can't fight? I mean, he got hurt against. First of all, I don't know where he rolled his ankle. I watched the entire match. I didn't see it, but maybe he rolled his ankle and I just missed it. But I'm just saying, do you think that's a possibility?
His son has weirdly been coming out every he's been in his pregame.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is my son, and the son's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, his son's...
Which still makes no sense. He might want to get that checked. Did he get a paternity test?
Listen, just because he's short doesn't mean tallness doesn't run in his family. Just because you're short.
My whole family is topped out of 5'5".
If his wife...
But if suddenly my one brother was 6'3", I'm going to question it.
If his wife is 6'6",
I doubt she's 6'6", man.
I'm just saying.
I doubt he wants to give her a 6'19", like that. No, Rico.
His son's gonna come out in the luchador match.
See, and he's gonna lucha all over him. Yeah, lucha.
Maybe shorter than Ray.
Lucha. I don't get it. I don't. Ray, get a damn test, man. When that kid was on the show like 10 years ago, he was the same size as his dad. Why can't we just think this through?
He just took some height helpers.
There's a mysterio about that, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think so. But hey, it is what it is. So I missed the beginning of this, but I was reading AJ Styles and Randy Orton on SmackDown went at it, obviously, shockingly enough, on the Kevin Owens show.
Yeah, it was actually, I like what they're doing on SmackDown now because I think they're trying to change the brand of SmackDown before it heads to Fox. And because Fox wants a grittier, edgier version of SmackDown.
Yeah.
They don't want the PG, I'm going to whoop your butt, Sonny, kind of like SmackDown. They want like you to actually curse and say some adult things. So like when they were going back and forth on the KO show, it was like he kept, the usual shit where he's going back, Randy saying, your indie ass was sitting there in front of hundreds of people, in a bingo hall trying to fight while I was in the WWE. And then AJ hit him with, where were you? Oh yeah, you were in the WWE doing steroids. And they hit him with a big old steroid move.
Ooh.
And when he said that, I almost died because Kevin Owens made this crazy face, right? And he's on the opposite side of the table. So he hears it and he looks up from his, like, he had his papers, right? And he hears it and he goes, he stands up, just directly walks out of the ring, keeps going, and people gets up laughing. He's like, nope, don't want to be involved in this. And then they start going at it. It was, if they're starting, they used the word bitch 4 times on SmackDown. So
yeah, that's impressive.
They're trying to get a little edginess here.
Did you catch that at all, Rico?
No, I didn't.
You missed that too? Yes, I missed the beginning of it, so I didn't get to see all that.
I missed whatever
I'm
last
sorry,
15
I missed
minutes
that.
was. I fell asleep.
Less than 2
I'll have
minutes.
to go back and look again.
Yeah, so I have to double check that, but that sounds awesome. And then you had which obviously you knew was going to set up afterwards, an 8-man tag match. Is that better? Is that right this time, Joe?
That's good, man.
And then those 8 men, those 8 men who competed in that 8-man tag match, 2 of them happened to be the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
SmackDown Tag
Alexa
Team
Bliss
Champions of the
turns
world.
around after the match, and basically after the match, or within there, and says, "Oh, by the way, you're going to compete at WrestleMania, and your titles will be on the line
Against
all the other 3 people, the other 3 teams that were in that match." So you have Aleister Black and Ricochet, The Bar, and that was
the Usos.
Nakamura and Rusev.
That was the Usos' punishment for laying down for Kofi last week, for refusing to fight in that match. Their punishment was you're now in a fatal 4-way tag match for your titles. So, AKA they had no idea what.
Now we have 2 fatal 4-way tag matches at WrestleMania, the women's and now SmackDown. Fun. I'm disappointed because we've seen Aleister Black and Ricochet go up against the Revival every week for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and now they're putting them up against SmackDown. I don't get it. I don't. What are your thoughts on that, Rico?
I don't get it either. I don't know.
No.
Who's waiting for the what you call it, titles? The Raw titles.
The what? The Raw titles?
Up in the air.
It's up in the air. It's to be determined. So my theory is, and me and Jeff are talking about this, it's TBD versus the Revival, which is to be determined, obviously, for those of you who don't know. I'm saying that they put Aleister Black and Ricochet in that match as well. I don't see it being, Zack Ryder and
Kurt
Hawkins. I don't see that happening. That's just a wasted match. I don't see it really being anybody else. I mean, and listen, if Aleister Black and Ricochet win the tag team titles for SmackDown, which I really don't see as much happening, although they could, then they go and fight for the Raw tag titles, win, and they unify those titles as well, and then we got all unified titles at the end of the day.
Well, they're also in the NXT tag title match too.
They are, correct. But because I feel that they're leaving NXT because they're putting them in back-to-back pay-per-views, especially this one at WrestleMania. I think that you're going to see the Aleister Black and Ricochet lose this match only because they're trying to move them away from NXT. That's my thought there.
No, War Raiders aren't going to lose their titles.
They're not going to lose the titles to these guys only because these guys are going to Raw or SmackDown or both. So that's the only reason I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that I think we may see Ricochet and Aleister Black later in the night against the Revival for their titles at the end of the day. Like I said, they've been going up against them this entire time. Why
it would
change
make
that up?
sense for them to suddenly...
Yeah.
And after a janky loss for them, that might actually make more sense.
That's my theory behind that, is that you're going to see, win or lose, you will see Aleister Black and Ricochet in that match, I feel, for the tag team titles of Raw, and they will end up winning. that was really that. The Iconics talk. Who cares about that? Then the Miz.
Everybody cared about the Iconics.
Yeah, but the Miz had a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah.
Against Sanity.
Shane came out and called his dad Potato Face again.
Potato Face, and then made a Falls Count Anywhere match.
It made me pee my pants because he does kind of look like Mr. Potato Head.
Oh yeah, when he squeezes his face, obviously.
Mr. Potato Face.
But he made a Falls Count Anywhere match, and Miz destroyed Sanity, even in a Falls Count Anywhere match at the end of the day.
Yeah, which is sad for Sanity because they were so good in NXT.
And now they are Shane's lackeys.
Garbage pails. Yeah, you tell me he beat 3 of them. Come on now. The Miz suddenly got
the Miz, man. He's a monster.
He's
what,
a monster.
What do you think of the Miz winning this Falls Count Anywhere match prior to having to go up against Shane?
The Miz needs to go back to MTV.
Damn.
Hey, he hate on the Miz.
Why you hate Miz so much?
I thought he was son.
I didn't think he's gonna beat Shane, and his dad's gonna be involved too.
You think his dad's hitting him with a stunner, or a potato face stunner?
Potato man.
You gotta get him with the spud stunner. Oh, I can't wait for that. Out of nowhere.
Right?
Yeah. Spud.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was great to see the Miz in crazy action, just destroying people. I thoroughly enjoyed that, but it was kind of yeah, he's gonna win a 1-on-3, and then he's gonna go up against Shane McMahon, which they're all gonna get involved. You're gonna see Sandy get involved in that match and attack him.
Yeah, Falls Count Anywhere. You're
Yeah.
a whole lot.
He's gonna get. That's my only thing is Shane probably will win because he's gonna have
Shane's
Sandy
dad.
get involved.
Maurice.
Yeah, I'm honestly not a Miz fan, but I think he's gonna win.
The only reason I'm saying it could be a possibility that he won't is because of the fact that it's Falls Count Anywhere, which means there's probably gonna be a bunch of interference, and they're gonna attack Shane. And who's gonna help out the Miz? His dad. His dad's not gonna be able to beat up all those other guys. That's my only thought there. But we'll get into that in a few minutes here. Just some other quick notes. Becky Lynch made a quick speech on SmackDown. Good. The Chaos was the 18-person mixed tag match
That was a lot
that
of fun.
turned into a bunch of people throwing each other out. Jeff Hardy, and Asuka threw the last person out, and then Asuka threw out Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
And I was cracking up. I thought it was
Right.
fantastic. So there was that. Samoa Joe went up against, Ali just for fun, just to put him in the clutch. And then the last thing that I want to just touch on real quick was this Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston signing. No one interrupted. Daniel Bryan made a stupid speech about, Kofi stopped him
the champion
and
of the world and stuff.
and
like
said,
that.
you know what, I'm tired of hearing this. We're not the same person. I've watched you. Drops the mic, signs it, and then just stares him in the face like, bitch, I'm going to beat your ass come WrestleMania. Because he said he will win the title from him at the end of the day. I liked how Kofi handled himself in that. I mean, he shut up. Daniel Bryan, he said what was on his mind. He said everything out and just signed it and said, this is it. I'm winning the title. Goodbye.
I dig it.
I was down. I thought it was a great way to end SmackDown on the way into WrestleMania. What were your thoughts on just SmackDown and that final moment for Kofi going into WrestleMania?
I thought it was different that they didn't go at each other because that's what everybody's expecting, right?
Yeah, everybody.
They're expecting, it's a match signing. They're going to beat their heads in. Somebody's going to their table.
And then
hold up the belts again, blah, blah, blah.
and everybody has to restrain them and everything. Yeah, that's what you expect it to be. Yeah, I agree. I wasn't doubly impressed by either go home show. Like usually it's like the go home to WrestleMania. You're supposed to be real psyched that WrestleMania is happening. Just looking over these score sheets here, and seeing the matches.
Yeah.
I'm not terribly excited about most of them.
No,
And it's 8 hours long. Like, it starts at 5? WrestleMania, I think, starts at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 is the pre-show, pretty
The
sure.
pre-show will be 5. Is that on our match cards, too? We have pre-shows on here?
Well, the pre-show is the Cruiserweight Championship, and I think
Tony Nese,
I
Buddy
think maybe-
Murphy.
I think the Battle Royales actually might be pre-show. I'm not sure.
No, they're not going to make that. That's like a thing. They're going to keep that on the... See how it's on the second page? That's like... It's going to be an 80
Well, dude,
hour
the whole
long.
first page is all the champions.
WrestleMania is
So-
going to be about 40 hours long anyway. Like
They keep upping the matches.
Yeah.
They started 8 matches 5 years ago, and then went 12, 13, 14, and now we're getting into 18.
Yeah, I don't care for that at all. Actually,
I WrestleMania should be 10 matches. That's it.
Yeah, like all the titles should be on the line, and
Exactly. Everything else should be on.
and then they always have like that legacy match.
Yeah.
Like this year it's Triple H and Batista. Like you can have like your titles, and then one match a year where someone comes back to fight one more match. You know, like
Yeah, exactly.
maybe Shawn Michaels still wants to get one more match out. Like I know they said like they'd like to see Shawn Michaels and Seth Rollins have a match. Like so, I would be down to see if Shawn wants to come back for one match at WrestleMania and
I'd
make
be
it like
good for that, yeah.
Seth and Shawn. I'm down to watch that. Something like that, cool. Stone Cold wants to come back. Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens. I like that match.
Oh,
like,
that'd be nice.
Something like that.
Just a random
have.
old school matches.
Yeah.
Come back.
No,
yeah.
I don't want someone who's like 60 who can't move walking around like Kurt.
Like Kurt
Unfortunately,
Angle.
Kurt. I feel so bad. That dude was so good, man, and he barely moves anymore. Like he missed his angle slam last week, didn't he? Was it last week or week
Yeah,
before?
it was last week.
He picked him up and his legs gave out. He barely got through the damn angle slam. Like
He barely picked him up.
That's
His
a
legs
shame,
gave
man.
out. Then he put that ankle lock on Baron, and it was great.
and it looked like the most not tight ankle
Yeah,
lock
no,
of
it looked
all
very, very
time.
loose. His ankle locks be looking very weak these days.
Oh man,
I
poor
still
guy.
listen, he probably could still put my ankle in the lock, I'd be crying. But I'm gonna say it's one of those things. So that's basically Raw and SmackDown for everybody. But like we said, this is the show before WrestleMania and NXT Takeover. So let's get into our picks for NXT Takeover to start off. So we're just gonna give our picks because if we get into the stipulations and all that, we may be here for another 6 hours. And it's getting late. I'm getting tired again. I know Rico's getting tired. And Peppa, well, he never sleeps, so it doesn't matter. Man's insomniac.
I'm still halfway through my coffee.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, I can see you dozing through the screen there. So the first,
All the people can see you falling asleep.
right? The first match is for the Tag Team Championship. We talked about it. We talked about it a little bit ago. Who do you have winning this match, Rico?
I got Ricochet taking the fall.
You got Ricochet taking the fall, so you have the War Raiders beating Aleister Black and Ricochet. Okay, I dig it.
All right, I'm down with that. What about you, Jeff?
I have the War Raiders as well. Are we doing who takes the fall and everything, or are we
Just
hold
take
off
one.
so
Just you say.
I have the same idea. I have Ricochet taking the fall in this one.
Yep, and I have War Raiders as well as Ricochet taking the fall, as you can tell. And we have literally, we did not pre anything with each other. This is literally us picking this one.
Cheating already.
I had this one before I talked with you. Then we have the United Kingdom Championship, and again, we're just going to name the winner here. Jeff, who'd you pick?
I have Walter winning.
Okay, I also have Walter winning.
Son of a.
And Rico, who do you have?
Walter.
You gotta love
never
it.
getting
You
one.
gotta listen. Stipulations are gonna have to be different
Oh,
though.
goodness.
There's you know, is a
It's
DQ.
written down right there. Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one can see that because it's all fuzzy. So listen, we all have the
Okay.
same pick so far.
So far, nothing's going on.
So hold on.
Don't you
Hold on.
take my pen.
I gotta put this in here before I haven't looked at anything yet. No team.
You better fill the rest of them out, man.
All right, there
You
we go.
gotta fill them out and cheat.
Just for that real quick.
Okay.
All right, so for the North American Championship, you have the champion Velveteen Dream, who just won it not too long ago, going up against Matt Riddle. I'm gonna say this only because I think that for a period of time that Matt Riddle will lose to Velveteen Dream. Rico, what do you say?
I got Matt Riddle.
Ooh, and Jeff.
Velveteen Dream.
Finally, a difference here, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, that is that. The women's championship is also on the line here. And Rico, who are you going with?
The Fatal 4-Way, right?
Yep, the Fatal 4-Way match.
I got Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair winning?
Okay.
Okay.
Jeff, what you got?
Now I got Shayna Baszler retaining.
Retaining.
Yeah.
All right, and I got man, I can't say her name. I even asked her that same name.
Leo
too.
Shirai.
Leo Shirai. I got Shirai winning this one. They've
Yeah.
been leading into that because then she's gonna go up and her teammate, her her and the girl who was talking with their teams or not. But I think they're gonna end up having a good
The MMA
Yeah.
bitches.
Well, no. That's Shayna Baszler's friends and all them.
What do you mean? the
I'm
other
saying
team?
no. Lo Shirai, her
Oh,
friend, that they've been talking about, like
Just
building
her
up.
and her and Kyrie.
Yeah, I think they're
They're
gonna
both
have
in
a,
the same match.
yeah, I think you're gonna see Kyrie Sane going at each other. They're gonna have their feud, and
A
you're gonna
good
see
rivalry.
because you're gonna see Shayna. I think you're gonna see Shayna Baszler come up to WWE soon because you will see Rousey out. I think it's gonna bring the MMA fighters up sooner than later. So that's why I'm saying you're going to see Shayna Baszler lose her title, and I think it'll be to Shriver because they've been building that up for a while. Jeff, who do you have in this 2 out of 3 falls category? Or there's 2 out of 3 falls. Sorry.
Johnny Wrestling, my friend. Mr.
Johnny
Gargano is
Gargano.
finally winning the NXT Championship after all this time.
I am going to have to agree here. I also say it's going to be Gargano. What about you, Rico?
That makes 3 of us.
So we literally have 2 differences. I mean, Jeff had everything the same except for the one.
In the worst way, I wanted just to put Adam Cole,
I did
just
too.
so I can say Adam Cole,
Baby.
but I can't. So I
can't either. Listen, I would have changed my pick if and only if Gargano was actually going to come up to Raw and SmackDown. I don't see it happening anymore with Ciampa getting hurt and being out for a few years. He needs to prove himself as a singles player to be able to bring him up, and he doesn't have that in him yet. And so that's why I'm saying. I
honestly
Gargano.
think that the reason that he wins is he's winning because I think that they're going to attempt to bring Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era up before him because you can get more out of them.
Yep.
So I think you're going to be able to bring up at least Adam Cole, if not his whole Undisputed Era group post WrestleMania. It's going to be easier to bring them up and put him into a role than you are for just Gargano when he was better with him and Ciampa.
I definitely agree. Do you want to get into these extras or not? We'll just worry about that another time.
No, the extras are kind of like we'll fill them out, and then this way on the review show
we'll talk about it. All right.
What we're going to do for this one is it's going to be a live reveal.
Yep, we're going to all grade each other, not ourselves. We're all grading someone else's. But depending on if Rico's able to make it or not, me and Jeff will end up grading his if that's the case. But Jeff's going to grade mine, and I'm going to grade his. Unless Rico's involved, then it'll be I'll grade Rico's, Rico grade Jeff's, and Jeff will grade mine. This way we have all 3 of us. But either way, we will be here live to reveal the winners. We will not know coming in to our Wednesday night recording to know who wins. But it should be interesting to see who wins both titles. We do this for both shows. NXT and WrestleMania. We will have this. And we will see people with new titles or people who aren't here with a title possibly at the end of the day. Because as of right now, we all have about the same picks. So that'll be interesting in itself.
Yeah, I want my NXT title, man.
I know you do, but I don't think it's happening right now. You screwed me out of my title, so I think if you're going to get screwed out of your title.
You mean this?
So let's get in.
I bet you in this Battle Royale, nobody's got my picks.
I don't know about that unless you're going with Joseph and Che. I don't know. So let's go into page 1, which has
steal my pen and record time?
who has Buddy Murphy going up against Tony Nese.
Tony Nese.
Who do you got this one, Rico?
Shit, did I miss one?
That's the start.
Did you miss the other page?
There's 2 pages for WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, I missed that fight though.
That's the first fight on the damn card.
This is why
What's the one after that?
Then it's Boston Hug, the Women's Tag Team Championship match. The fatal 4-way for that.
Oh, alright, here we go.
Yeah,
You got Nese. What about you, Jeff?
I got Buddy Murphy retaining.
I also have Buddy Murphy retaining. I don't think Nese is the one to do it. Although, I can't see why Rico isn't incorrect in this one, only because he did just win the tournament.
I mean, I like Tony Nese. He does deserve a title. I just don't know if they're ready to.
I don't know if they're
take
ready to give it off.
Murphy.
I don't know if they're ready to give it up at WrestleMania right now. That's my opinion. That's a big stage. It's a pre-show, but I just don't see it happening.
Right.
Then we get into one of your favorite teams here, the Women's Tag Team Championship, with Boston Hug going up against the Trees, the Iconics, and what are you calling Beth and Natalia?
The old blonde ones.
The old blonde ones.
Yeah.
So you have the old blonde ones, the Trees, Boston Hug, and the Iconics. Jeff, who are you saying here?
Oh, I was just thinking about the Iconics. To look at, Iconics win every time. To not look at, I'm going to have to say that Sasha and Bailey are going to retain because I just don't. I mean, Beth Phoenix isn't going to be back for good. Like, is this like a novelty act thing? Like, I don't know.
I think Beth Phoenix is going to take the loss. Sasha and Bailey retain.
See,
Agreed.
I have to agree here. I think Boston Hug, Sasha and Bailey are going to win. I want to say, in all honesty, Beth Phoenix and Natalia probably could win this one and should. But like Jeff pointed out, and we all thought about, obviously, they're not going to allow Beth Phoenix isn't coming out of retirement for what, to win a title and then retire. I don't see it happening.
That's what she's gonna come back for a full run. She's gonna come back as that's another novelty, like to bring
it's
somebody out of
listen,
retirement for
it's great to see her back. I'm not saying it's not. I just don't think a Fatal 4-Way is where it's at. I just come on, if you're gonna defend the tag title, let's make it a tag title match, a regular one. As is this next match here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match where the Usos and the
Usos
go up against Ricochet, and Aleister Black, The Bar, and Nakamura and Rusev. Well, if it's anybody I'm picking, it's definitely not The Bar or Nakamura and Rusev. Where I have my problem here is
saying their names.
Is obviously I love the Usos, but I want to say that Black and Ricochet can win this one. So this is my pick here.
He's afraid to say their names because he fucks it up.
I messed it up. Whoa! You can't say that word.
No, he messed it up every time.
I did say Aleister.
Edit point.
Aleister and Ricochet Black last week. Yes.
He called him Ricochet Black like 100 times.
But I correct myself this week. I said it right. But I so much think that Aleister Black and Ricochet will be in the following for the Raw Tag Team Titles match that I don't see them winning this. Although they can, I am saying the Usos will take this one. What about you, Rico?
Ricochet and Black.
And Jeff?
I have Ricochet Black as well.
Yep. See, and listen, like I said earlier, if Ricochet and Black win this, you still will see them in that Raw match, Raw Tag Title match, and they will win that as well. And we're going to see them with 2 tag championships at the end of the night.
But they're not going to unify. They're just going to hold 2 titles.
At the very beginning, then they will unify. They haven't talked about anything unifying yet. All right. Stab you in the eye with a pen.
They already got the belt made.
So, Rico, who you got in the Revival versus TBD?
Sounds like a rap group.
No matter who it is, Revival's going to win because who they going to put them up against? The Bushwhackers?
Yo, I would do down for that. Though.
What about Heavyweight? Heavy Machinery, I mean. Jeff, who do you got in this one? The Bushwhackers. Listen, listen. If we don't want to listen, guys, if we don't want to include this match currently, and we wait to see if they announce something later in the week, we can. Yeah. If everyone's good with that, do you want to do that then? Rico, wait to see. Or are you saying Revival? You're saying Revival no matter what?
I don't like them, but I mean.
Or do you want to wait and then on Sunday, if no pick is made, like if they don't give them a match by Sunday, then you have to just send Ryan your actual pick for this match.
Yeah.
Because right now it says TBD, but what if it's like out of nowhere? They're like, Bret Hart's going to team up with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something ridiculous where like they'll lose the titles instantly. Like if they announce it before WrestleMania, then we make the actual pick. If not, we have to go off of Revival versus
TBD. So you want to do that? We'll wait till Sunday and then make our final decision on that. All right, so we're going to hold off on that one. So then, we're going to skip that one. So how about we get this one? Who do you have for this?
Samurai Joe.
The Samurai Joe versus the Mysterio.
619, babe.
619.
Oh, he's 619?
619. 619.
Does that mean you're 619?
619.
Of course I'm going 619. Ray's got to beat the underdog in this one and win. And beat the Samoa Clutch, or whatever they call it.
I'm going to say...
the whatever clutch, I was about to say camel toe clutch, and that was wrong.
Well, it's technically like a camel clutch. But look, I hate Mysterio. Can I
what? How do you hate Mysterio? He's like your height.
I hate Mysterio.
He's your height. How do you hate someone your height?
I'm such a turd character. I will beat him because I need to be the best. No.
See, I like Mysterio and all that. I don't listen. I love Samoa Joe. I love him back in the day, but I gotta say Mysterio on this one only because I think they want him to get maybe one more win. And because he's been doing this for a while.
Samoa Joe.
Obviously you're taking Samoa Joe.
I want to beat that little man up like 100 times.
All right.
I'm going to throw him over the ring. He's not going to be that hard. He's a feather.
All right. So there's Jeff's picking. Me and Rico over here got Mysterio. So then Jeff, who do you got with Trashley versus
the Demon? Is there anyone else? If the Demon loses to Bobby Lashley, I'm not watching the rest of the matches. I'm not. I will not watch the rest of the matches. If Trashley beats the Demon, I am done. Okay? I am no longer...
You hear this?
The WWE, the next WrestleCast will be like the Ballet Cast or something. I don't know. I will be reviewing something else because that garbage can't happen.
Because right here, right now, I agree with White Peppa, a.k.a. Jeff, a.k.a. who the hell knows. I agree that the Demon can't win this
AKA
match.
the Tramp.
The cheater. I agree. The Demon has to win this match. If he doesn't, then I can't continue to watch these matches. What did you say, Rico?
Demon
See?
winning.
We all agree here. It's got to be the Demon.
Yeah.
So then we get into my match right here. My main man, Kofi Kingston, going up against Daniel Bryan, and I'm going with Kofi.
You got a country moment.
He
ain't going up against.
going up against.
He going
He up against that Daniel Bryan right there, that new one. But I'm going with my main man, Kofi, right here. He deserves it. He needs that win. He's going to get that win. We're going to see Kofi walk away with that title, ladies and gentlemen. What about you, Rico?
Kofi.
And Mr. Jeff, a.k.a.
I swear to God, I still won't watch, but Kofi.
And Kofi it is. And
I
then...
don't know what to do. Boom, boom. Remember you used to do that, whatever that was?
Yeah, when he was the Jamaican Kofi before he spoke English or whatever. I like how no one noticed he stopped talking Jamaican.
I did, but we kind of let it slide under the
Yeah.
rug. Like you let slide under the rug the Wyatt brother, the Wyatt family with Rowan and them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just disappeared.
Yeah, it disappeared and he became the brothers with somebody else, Rowan, didn't he?
And Lana
So-
doesn't speak Russian anymore.
Yeah. So
She learned
there's
the
that.
language. Good for her.
Rico, who do you got in the Universal Champion with Brock Lesnar? Oh my God,
For Brick Lesnar
Brock
and
Lesnar.
Seth Rollins.
Who do you?
Slayer.
You're talking? Yes. He's
You're going
down
with
to
the
slay
Beast
the
Slayer.
beast.
Gonna
Mr.
burn it down.
Stomp, he got the burn it down shirt on today, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready to burn it down. So I'm guessing you're going with none other than Seth Rollins.
Brock Lesnar. I'm just kidding.
Freaking
Freaking
Rollins.
Rollins, please.
Freaking Rollins, and I'm also agreeing with you saying freaking Rollins. So Jeff, it comes to you with
He wrote the name Seth.
with the Rousey, Flair, and Lynch trio as the final match of WrestleMania. Who you going with?
The man.
Rico and Jeff both have the man, and I would agree with you so much. If I don't believe this, the speculations of Ronda Rousey retiring, I don't think they can let her lose this. Otherwise, I had the man win this match, but I'm going with Ronda only because of the rumors of her retiring after this, taking a break to have babies. If she's not taking a break to have babies, the man wins this match. I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly.
You're going to come in third place.
Yep.
But
That's what I was thinking and saying. Don't worry, Rico.
all right, you two.
Third place
All
is
right,
going to be
love-
fantastic.
All right,
man.
lovebirds. Enough making out. That's the only thing. I just think that if not the
That
man,
there shouldn't be making out in that match.
The
I would be
man-
okay if all three of them did, but that's
the
my personal
man.
opinion.
I want the man to win. I think she deserves the win.
But
I just
you
feel
don't
that
want the points.
no. I just don't think that they're going to let Rousey go out that way. That's all I'm
Why
going
would
to
you
say.
let her go out with the championship?
Well, because then you let her lose it in the next coming weeks before the next pay-per-view, because she'll slowly end up retiring. Like, listen, here's my thing. Here's what I'm going to say. Just put it out there.
You can just keep
So,
make,
just put
make
it out
sure
there.
you wrote Ronda down already.
I
That's
have
all.
him to change it to the man later.
No.
Like
We heard it
she
here first.
she loses the match, right? So she
Yes.
has all respect from all these people, right?
Oh,
She's
no
a
respect.
badass woman.
No respect.
I'm very proud of what she's accomplished in WWE.
Disrespected.
But right, she wins. I missed it twice.
Stop, what are you doing, man?
She wins and she loses, right? And then on Raw the next night goes, "I'm retiring." Like, how bad does that look for
Wait, you're
her?
retiring? Good luck, man.
How bad does that look for
She's
her?
not retired. She's not retired. She's going to disappear for a while.
Well,
Thank you.
Saying she loses and saying I'm disappearing. It's disrespect to her character, this badass attitude. If you're gonna lose the title, you come back with a vengeance. Not saying I'm retiring. That's my only thing. If and only if.
How many times have it been done before? You lose the title and then you don't see the dude for months.
Yeah, but that's because they have the respect. I think Ronda has some respect. But you know,
You can't talk down
you don't want to
a
put
novice.
respect on it. You don't want to put respect on it. It's fine.
We're not gonna put respect
That's
on your
all.
name.
That's my only possible upset here is otherwise the man's probably gonna win. Other than that,
The
I made my
man
pick.
is-
Listen, I made my pick on the Rousey, but I'm saying the man's probably gonna win. So Jeff, why don't you go down the list of these next ones and ask us who's gonna win? Because I'm tired of asking. I've already asked
Wait, what are we
8.
doing now?
I've had 8 matches. That's the next 7 matches. Damn it.
I got you. Now, welcome to the real WrestleKast.
I'm tired of taking over here.
Look,
I'm carrying the show, people.
I'm
I can't
carrying
deal
the
with
show.
this.
All right, now welcome to the real WrestleKast, everyone. Rico is my A mic and C mic over here. It's this one.
So you're B Mike.
No,
You called him A Mike.
A1 mic. We're tag team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
I
so
see disrespect. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen.
the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. Who Now, this is the one that Rico has claimed we will not have guessed.
Yes.
So, Rico, please make your pick first. Who do you think is winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Yo, crazy pick. And who would have ever thought Matt Hardy?
Didn't he win it last year?
Yeah.
He won it last year.
I'm pretty sure it didn't even last year. It's Matt or Jeff. Pretty sure it was Matt.
And he deleted the competition last year.
Yep.
I could like Matt, though.
I like the back-to-back. I don't think we've had the back-to-back yet, so why not Matt? I respect Matt enough.
So
Okay.
you got the Matthew.
Okay, well, who do you have, Jeff
I
Murray?
have the obvious one. Braun is winning it because everybody else is garbage trash in this thing.
So I have Colin Jost and Michael Shea. No, I'm kidding. Although I think that's a possibility that they could win. I don't agree with Rico's pick, but that's beside the point. I think Apollo Crews is going to win because he's been making that mark on WWE since he went up against Kurt Angle. I think that they're going to make this his coming in show to win and then continue on in a couple more things. So that's why I'm saying Apollo Crews.
Intriguing pick. I like it.
So there's that.
That's not.
I was thinking that, but then I was like, nah.
See, I like Andrade to win it. Really, like I think he deserves to win it, but I just think it's going to be Strowman. It just doesn't. No one else really like pumps me up. Now we have the. You think he's going to be the first to get eliminated?
No, I think Heath Slater's going to be first to get eliminated. He's
Oh,
going,
yeah.
I got kids on the way down.
It's either going to be him or Titus who get eliminated first.
But
Titus isn't
EC3.
going to make it to the ring.
I don't see EC3.
He's in there, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is he just going to fall through the ring again, or is he going to actually make it in?
Oh, wait, no, wait. This one starts with everybody in the ring, so he doesn't have to run.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
He'll get injured on the way down. That's all.
All
He
the
might
way.
stop down before the bell starts.
Falls over the ring rope. That would be perfect.
All right, come on.
All right,
Come on,
time to hit up the Women's Battle Royal. Who do you have, Ryan? Hit him off first, bud.
I got Asuka.
Oh, because nobody is ready for Asuka.
After the disrespect that she felt on SmackDown, I feel this is their consolation. She's going to win this.
Is anybody else aware that Ryan used the word disrespect more than anything I've ever seen in my life? And all these women have been disrespected in Ryan's book. So don't disrespect him. Don't put respect on his name. I got
Best
it.
with respect on the name.
All
All right.
right. Rico, who we have?
I like that one, too. I like Asuka winning.
You guys are both suckers.
Wait, so that who you picked too? You agree with me?
For once, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shocker. I'm surprised.
Well,
Well,
good thing I'm hosting the show.
oh really? Who do you got?
I got Nikki Wants to Play.
Oh, you got
Nikki
Nick Foley's
Cross is winning.
female version. Nikki Cross?
Yes! I fucking love Nikki Cross. I fucking love her. God darn it.
Yeah.
Who
You
got
just
it?
kicked off. God. All right.
He
I
edits.
listen. I like Nikki. I ain't any of this.
Nikki.
I like Nikki Cross. I do. I can't
Yeah.
disagree with that. I like that pick, but I think Asuka's. Like I said, I think it's a consolation for them dicking her over.
Use the word dick, though.
I can use the word dick. You said I can use the word F. You said every other word besides the F word.
I'm trying it. I've
yeah.
used it twice.
I haven't used it yet.
Look. Alright, so singles match. Roman
What are you
Reigns
thinking?
versus Drew McIntyre. I'm just gonna go with Roman. Rico, who you have?
Come on, bro. This is like Roman's big match back. First WrestleMania back since, the leukemia stuff.
Right.
And he's come back and claim his yard. Of course he's going to win.
Thank you.
Yep, I agree here. Roman Reigns.
No.
F-U-R-R.
He just wrote it down when we did this.
No, actually, you can see. I didn't write this one down. I had this one in the bag.
He's like, no.
Not this one. Not Roman Reigns. I did.
Alright, so.
Who else is going to be there to shut up Drew McIntyre? I mean,
Right.
yeah, there
It
could be some other
sucks.
people to do it, but
Oh, that's
who
great.
better to do it?
Nothing makes me more excited that there's a stipulation in this for number of Superman punches.
And a number of Claymore kicks.
Yeah, but that's way different. Superman punches is like his third move. He only has 3 of them. And he's going to super punch him.
At
If he
least
doesn't
6, 7
Superman punch
times.
him 7 times,
I'll be mad.
yo, it's going to be 10 Superman punches. 1 on each side of the ring, outside the ring, off the steps. He's
Right?
going to do 1 off a balcony or something. He's just going to have Superman punches. But yeah, everybody has Roman. That's good. Farewell match time. Do we have Kurt winning his farewell match, or do we have Baron freaking Corbin?
You suck.
Thank you. Did you see his shirt, by the way, this week? His like,
You
It
suck
says-
back you?
yeah, it says, "You suck.
Thank you.
And I was like, that's a weird shirt.
There's something in the middle though too.
Yeah, it's just Kurt Angle logo.
But I want to point this out that
you're pointing out
I also
stealing.
I'm pointing this out too. I also have Kurt Angle just to cut you off, but also the stipulation. This one is, does Baron Corbin get replaced? And me and Jeff talked about it.
Yes.
And I don't know if we brought Rico into this, but we all think, at least me and Jeff, do you agree that he will get replaced?
Yeah, but by who?
John Cena.
Cena?
Yeah.
Cena's been done filming his last movie for like 3 weeks, they said, but they have no idea whether he's in a match.
I would 100% love to see that.
Either that or the Undertaker, one of the two.
I think it has to be Cena because Cena Angle brought Cena into the main roster with that first match. So like that would be an awesome last match, like to send him off on.
So then, do you think that replaces? Because right now, currently, we only have 16 matches. We've already announced it. They talked about there's supposed to be 17 matches. Do you think that would make the 17th match? Or do you think he just replaces this match?
Yeah.
So then you still think Kurt Angle wins if he is replaced?
Yeah, yes.
Cena would be so much better than that with Corbin because that's getting old. Corbin
Yep.
sucks.
I don't like Corbin at all. So I mean, I'm taking Angle regardless because it's a farewell match. You're not gonna lose out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got Kurt. What do you got, Rico?
He said Kurt.
You got Kurt?
Yeah,
Kurt,
he said you
Kurt down the board?
We got Kurt down.
It's Kurt's winning.
Yeah. All right. So we have AJ Styles versus the most dangerous 3 letters in sports entertainment, Randy Orton. RKO. Is his middle name Kyle? What's the K in Randy Orton?
Kevin.
Is Kevin?
Randy Kevin Orton.
Oh, that's a gross name. It should be called the RO at this point.
So
are
you calling him Randy Kevin Orton? Is that what you're saying? Randy Kevin Orton?
Oh, I don't want him to win. No, AJ Styles is winning this one.
So you're saying Indy? You're picking Indy?
I always go Indy.
All right.
What do you got?
Really?
I'm going Indy as well. I'm saying AJ Styles. What about you?
RKO out of nowhere.
Oh, he's trying to go out of nowhere with this.
He's going out of
Okay.
nowhere?
Okay.
He's going to be RO in it soon if he gets rid of that Kevin.
Yeah, that's gross. That's a gross middle name.
This house was built way before AJ Styles was here.
That's true. It's true. He can build houses.
And AJ Styles can break them down.
Can K be for construction worker with a K? Yeah, that match is gonna be weird, but I think it's gonna be a good match still. What about the match that's kind of just weird, funky? No, I don't really like. I don't know how in it I am. The Miz versus Shane in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Not that this match matters one single bit.
It sure doesn't.
But I think the Miz is going to win.
Miz, right? I think so too.
Yeah.
So
I got
do I.
Miz.
I have to agree with you guys. I also agree with the Miz.
It's a 3-way
As much as
Miz.
he's going to get attacked, I think he still ends up winning because
Potato Face.
to put respect on his dad's name, I think he's going to win.
You think Potato Face is gonna happen?
Because of the, and I'll say it again, the disrespect that
God.
Shane McMahon showed.
It's another DQ, right?
Bye. No. What? Yeah, there's no DQ or anything.
This match, right?
Now it's Fall Count Anywhere, so they're not gonna be in the ring for the final. For the final.
No, it'll be in the wherever they are in New York, maybe outside. Maybe he's throwing them in the ocean or the bay. I mean,
He's going in the
And
Hudson.
he's gonna have his dad. He's gonna hold what's his name, and his dad will start to punch him.
Yeah, Potato Face is gonna get him.
That's right.
Potato Face.
Yo, if they
Potato
start a
Face.
Potato Face chant, I'm in. I'm gonna start cheering from my couch. Potato Face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna call us that.
Oh yeah. Yep. I think so. We all got Miz, and the final match on the card. This one's gonna be real cool. It's gonna be a different kind of match. We got a no holds barred match. Triple H and apparently Stephanie McMahon will be by his side versus Batista, with the stipulation of if Triple H loses, he must retire from in-ring competition forever. Who do you have? Rico, hit us.
It's time to play the game.
Oh, you have the game? Okay.
I got the game this one. He can't lose a 4th time in a row to Batista. He's got to get this win here. I don't think he's ready to retire, so I don't think he's going to lose.
I got Batista, man.
You're saying Batista, really? You're going to say that's his last match? He's going to win and go out that way?
I don't think Triple H wants to wrestle anymore. I think he wants to take his name out. He's going to the Hall of Fame for like the 8th time. He's going to a DX. last time he fought, he tore his.
So you're saying
I think
does want to,
he
wants
on being.
he wants to end his career, so he's going to purposely lose.
So why not put over Batista one more time?
Because he's been talking trash on Batista this whole time and get redemption for Flair. Why are you going to lose to get redemption for Flair?
Richard Flair is going to come out and woo the wrong guy. That's all I got.
Oh, he's wooing the wrong guy.
Yeah, Richard Flair is going to come out, man.
Okay.
He's going to be woo, and then it's going to distract him.
He's still in a hospital or something like that?
He might be, but they'll wheel him out.
Wheel him out?
Yeah.
All right. So there is all of that, ladies and gentlemen. The other thing that I want to bring up again, do we think the 17th match is going to happen? Do you think they're going to announce it? It's going to be a surprise match, like The Undertaker shows up at random and then it's an Undertaker match? Or do you think that they're going to announce it before Sunday?
I don't think there will be an announcement before Sunday, honestly. I think if there's another match, it's going to be during WrestleMania, because they always like to kind of pull out the surprises or whatever. So I can see that waiting. They're going to wait on that one.
Do you agree, Rico?
I agree.
Because there's a lot of guys who are unscheduled that you never know. You don't know what a Cena's doing. You don't know what The Rock is doing. You don't know what Undertaker's doing. These are guys they expect. Most of them, Rock I don't expect, but Undertaker, they said that there have been kind of plans in the works, but not kind of plans in the works. So I don't know if they're just going to bring him out for something random or what, but we'll see. But WrestleMania is going to be long and hard.
Throughout WrestleMania, whether he's doing, just hey, how you doing? Guess who's back? Or he's fighting, but he's always there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So he has to show up, right?
He's good. Well, obviously, that's going to be one of the unscheduled appearances is The Undertaker.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't show up at WrestleMania. It's weird.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It freaks me out if he wouldn't show up.
Well, I mean, by the way, the combined points, this total for the WrestleMania, 349 points is this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Insanity is what this is.
Did you say sanity?
I said insanity. Well, maybe they'll be there. But, as we like to finish up every week's podcast, and if you want to join Enrico, you can.
Wait, we're bidding people to do it?
Right? Are we done? Are we not?
We only been on for 6 hours.
I mean,
this has been as long as WrestleMania.
This is going to be as long as WrestleMania at this point. So I'm just saying, I think it's time we call it right here, right now. You've heard our picks. We'll have all the stipulations. We have all the stipulations written down. We're just not going to talk about it here because, again, we'd still be talking right now about the first page. So I'll let the champ start us off here.
Oh, that's me.
That is you currently, before one more night.
We all here at KBW would like to bid you
adieu.
So goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.